This video contains commentary. What's good, my little dudes? Welcome back to Storytime with your favorite Reddit fairy. My name is Lorna, and today we're getting into some r/ChoosingBeggars. But that's not all. We're gonna get into some r/Tales from subreddits after that. I've got r/Tales from security, r/Tales from retail, r/Tales from call centers, and r/Tales from tech support. It's gonna be a juicy episode, my dudes. So without further ado, smash that subscribe button, sit back, relax, and let's get right into it. Coworker complains about free pizza. Posted by user Anon98199. So one of my coworkers is a huge choosing beggar. Like, aggressively choosy, to the point he will bully people who are buying him free things to get exactly what he wants. This normally doesn't affect me, as I have learned to just tell him to fuck off. Of course, he always complains and pretends like I just attacked him out of nowhere, but that's not the point of this story. Unfortunately, the person who does all the food ordering and general paperwork stuff in our office is a super sweet older lady that isn't comfortable telling people no. One day, we had pizza for a lunch meeting, and we all realized that the favorite pizza of everyone in the office, which she only ordered one of at the time, she's learned to order more, was obviously different. I forgot exactly what got left off, but half of it was not what it normally comes with. I went and talked to the person who ordered it, and she straight up told me that Choosing Beggar had stood by her desk and basically berated her until she changed half the pizza to be what he wanted, because he didn't like some of the topping. He wanted the whole pizza, but thankfully she made him compromise. Ticked me off because my favorite pizza was ruined, and he bullied this woman who we all affectionately called Office Mom. But whatever, right? It's free pizza. I'll just get something else and I'll live. The straw that broke the camel's back was when I noticed that he hadn't even touched the pizza. He was eating a different one. I decided to casually ask why he wasn't touching it. Come to find out, he didn't actually want any during that lunch. He knew he wanted something else, but he figured he might want some leftovers later in the week, so he had her change the order. So basically, this motherfucker bullied a sweet old lady and changed a pizza order for the one pizza everyone in the office wanted, just on the off chance he might want some leftovers later. So, you want to guess what I did? I ate it. All of it. I didn't want more than one piece, but I ate all 6 pieces of a half pizza just so he couldn't have any. You can bet your ass he complained about it too. I just looked back and was like, oh, sorry. Did you want some during the meeting? 'Cause if I had known you wanted it today, I would have saved you some. He glared at me for about a week, and I felt like I just ate Thanksgiving dinner, but worth it. You go, my dude. That's awesome. It's a little bit of malicious compliance there as well. Or not malicious compliance, I guess. No. What am I talking about? It's like petty revenge. Yeah, because he didn't tell him to eat it. But you're like, what the fuck? Who does that? Who changes a pizza just in case they want some later? Like, oh, that's self-absorbed to the max. Like, a turd with legs, pretty much. Like, what the fuck? Get out. I'm curious to know what this guy's job is. Like, is he like an event planner? Like, is he used to planning things ahead of time like that? Like, your next meal? Like, what the fuck? At the direct consequence for anyone else, you should fuck with everybody's pizza just so I have a little snack later. Like, dude, no. Okay, that's not how it works. Alright, let's get into the next story. But before I do, you know what time it is. Smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. It really helps me out. And make sure to turn on all notifications for future videos just like this one. Alright, my dudes, the next story is called Free Regular Coffee Isn't Good Enough. Make me a free fancy coffee. Posted by user 7937397. This was several years ago, but I was just thinking about it today. At one of my first jobs, I worked at a small local coffee shop. A big storm had rolled through overnight and knocked out power all over the county. When I got in that morning at opening, we had power, but the outage had messed up the credit card line. We called it in and we were put on a wait list to get it reconnected. A power outage in the morning means a busy coffee shop. People can't get their caffeine fix at home and would come to the shop. We quickly realized many people didn't carry cash and we couldn't take credit. Being a friendly local coffee shop, a sign was put up saying something like, "Sorry, we can't take credit cards right now because of the storm. Have a regular coffee on us. Cups by the carafes." Most people were pleasant, many with cash tipped well. Then came in a middle-aged man. He stared at the sign and then said he wanted some fancy coffee drink. He was given the price and tried to hand over a card. He was told we can only do cash at the moment. He said he doesn't have any. The barista behind the register apologized and told him that he could get a free regular coffee from any of the pots. Light, medium, or dark, or French were all the options. And that there was cream and sugar available. He threw the absolute biggest fit. "If you're already giving away free coffee, then just make me what I want. And it's your fault the machine is not working, so just make me my coffee." And all sorts of, "Well, I'm a regular. Open a tab." Baristas do in fact know if you are a regular. He was not. After a few more minutes of ranting, he stormed out without coffee, telling us that he wouldn't be back. Tip your baristas. They put up with some shit. Fuck yes, they do. I love it when they're like, "I'm not coming back." And it's like, no, wait, please, stop. Don't go. Like, why would you think for a second that, oh my god. A small coffee shop like that, they're gonna know their regulars. I worked at a coffee shop that was a franchise, and even I knew the regulars there, okay? Especially a small place, if it's like a small town or something, you are going to know the regulars. If you're good at your job, then you'll know the regulars. Or, you'll know the people that annoy the fuck out of you when you're trying to work like this guy. That's, yeah, he's choosing beggars, man. I understand you might have gone in there for a certain drink, but it's not, but, like, don't take it out on the small, like, mom and pop type shops. You know what I'm saying? Like, make a stink about it at, like, McDonald's or Tim Hortons or any of those large coffee chains that can afford to give away a free coffee. Don't do it to the small mom and pop shops that are, like, honest and hardworking. And not saying the people that work at McDonald's and all those places aren't hardworking. I'm just saying they're large corporations. They make lots of money. They underpay their workers. That you gotta weigh your battles, is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I think you know what I'm saying. All right, my dudes, let's get into the next story. And this one is called, if I can find it, "My Free Food Wasn't Good Enough for a Homeless Person." Posted by user Milky Likes Cereal. This pretty much just happened about half an hour ago. After work, I went into the chip shop to get some chips for dinner. On the way in, I spotted a homeless person a bit down the road, so I decided to get them a portion too. It's not the first time I've done it while getting a takeaway, and usually they're very grateful. They get a hot meal, I get to feel good about doing a little good deed. Everybody wins. Until today, anyway. Bought the chips and can of Coke each, splashed some salt and vinegar on, wrapped them up, and left. Went over to the homeless woman and said, "Hi, you had anything to eat?" I was immediately met with hostility. "Are those your leftovers?" I said no, and gestured to my own bag. Still snarling at me, she took the bag and opened it up, sniffed it, then went, "I don't like vinegar," and dashed the chips all over the pavement. I was so in shock I didn't even say anything, just stared for a moment in disbelief before walking off. At least she liked the Coke, I guess. Fucking hell. This can't be real, come on, man. Would she really do that? If you didn't like vinegar, why not just hand it back? I can't believe that people that are that hungry would just do something like that. I don't know. fuck these stories, man. I hate these ones because it's like you want to feel bad for them. You really do, but you just. It's so hard. They make it so hard. That's what she said. Okay, let's get into the next story. That's all I've got for r/choosingbeggars. We're gonna get into some r/tales from tech support now. This one is called It's Okay. My dad's a computer guy. He can fix anything. Posted by user YDAQ. For as long as my son's been going to school, he's been bringing random things home. Stacks of Pokemon cards, pockets full of interesting rocks, red gravel, and pretty much anything else that he felt necessary to have in his life. Suffice it to say, I'm no stranger to finding another man's treasure on my dining room table. Yesterday, when I came home from work, I was greeted by an unassuming black box with a cord running out of the back. Me. Son, what is this piece of creative technology? Son. It's an electric pencil sharpener. Me. Okay, and why is it in our house? Son. It's broken. Me. Okay, and why is it in our house? Son. I told the teacher you could fix it. You fix everything. Me. Computers. I fix computers. Son. Right, but now I promised my teacher you'd fix this pencil sharpener too. Me. I don't know anything about electric pencil sharpeners, son. Son. I know, Dad, but you always tell us to actually try before deciding we can't do something, so you should give it a shot anyway. Kids say the darndest things. So the two of us sat down and disassembled this pencil sharpener. He learned the names for different screw heads, various curses in 2 different languages, and why you shouldn't try to sharpen a handful of paper clips. But after about an hour, Dad, the computer guy, was in fact able to fix an electric pencil sharpener. Son. Go, Dad! I knew you could do it. Me. Thanks. I'm glad it worked out. Son. I can't wait till something else breaks now. Wait, Dad, where are you going? TLDR, taught my son to shave pencils. I had to read that TLDR because it was funny. But this is one of those moments where you're like, really? Did this conversation actually happen? Or is it just one of those, it just seems so cookie cutter, fit into a commercial? Gee, Dad, thanks, Dad, you're the best. Thanks, son. You're so great. You know what I mean? It was just a little too cheese for my taste, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think of this story? I want to hear about it. What are your plans for the weekend? I also want to hear about that. Let me know. I want to know. Let's get into the next story. This one is from, I believe, r/tales from call centers. Yes, it is. And this one is called Customer Wants Something That Is Not Offered. Posted by user Always on the Phones. I work for an online investment newsletter service. Customer calls in really angry. The conversation below was already around 30 minutes in, and I was just fuming and about ready to hang up on him and punch my unhelpful manager in the face. Customer. I haven't gotten anything. If you can't get me what I want, then I want a refund. I don't give a fuck if it's outside policy. It's your responsibility. Me. All right, let's do this, customer. Do you have the email confirmation with you right now? Customer. Yeah, the one sent a few months back. I'm reading it as we speak. Me. You sure it's from us? Customer. Says right here. Customer service at company.com. Welcome to Service Brand. Me. All right. The nature of the service is described in the email. Customer. Yeah, says here. You now have access to our exclusive members-only website for 1 year. Through the site, you'll find the latest issues and updates and additional reports on editors' new recommendations, which come out every last week of the month. Be sure to check your email alert notifications and log into your account to view the latest on Service Brand. Me. Exactly. We don't send anything out by mail. The delivery of information is always going to be through the member's website. Customer. But I don't want to log into your site every now and then to get the stock pick. I want it delivered because that is what a newsletter company does. Am I wrong? Me. Yes, sir, you are. Our company is a completely online service, and it is due to the nature of information that we sell. Assuming we did deliver the Ricos to your address, by the time you open the envelope and call your broker, the stock price would have already shot up or dipped too far from the recommended buy price. The website eliminates this inconvenience by doing this real time. Customer. Well, you should have not offered it then. Me. What? We never offered snail mail on any of our services, sir. Customer. Yes, you did. I've been subscribing to you assholes for 8 years. Me. No, sir. You have been subscribed to us for only over 8 months, and our company was founded in 2016. Customer is silent. Me. Look, if you are unimpressed with the service, we can cancel the auto renewal on it so it just expires by the end of the term. We can't cancel with a full refund like you wanted since we are past the money-back guarantee period. Customer. Never mind. Click. After the call, I was called out by my manager for arguing with the customer. But he did not want to take the escal call in the first place, and there was no way I could de-escalate a conversation with a man who happens to have a pea brain. Told him to serve me the papers. I have a reputation in our center for biting back at customers and have not had any issues with the higher up since I helped them avoid getting screwed by any schmuck looking to suck out any loosely spent penny on a service they didn't bother to even know about before paying. I might have been wrong at some points, maybe, but this new manager is spineless. I hate that. I used to hate that. Like, that's exactly how I was in a call center too. When I know a customer is so very fucking clearly fucking wrong, and the manager's just like, do what they ask. It's like, no! Why are we doing this? It's not standard. We do this for them, that they're gonna call us every single fucking time to do it, then they're gonna talk to their little other fucking manager buddies and say, hey, just give these guys a call. They'll fucking do it for you. No problem, man. Just tell them that I told you to call them. It's like, no, fuck you. I'm not doing your work for you. I'm tech support, not your little bitch. Bitch. You know what? Wow, that got me on a tangent. Let's get into the next story. This one is from the r/Tales from Retail subreddit. This one is called, I thought that couldn't be the price, so I ripped off the tag. Posted by user K-Cat88. So, I work at a discount retail store that puts their own store branded tags on merchandise that we use instead of the manufacturer tags. And the only way to look up merchandise in my store is through my own store branded tags. So as I'm working on the register, and a lady comes up to checkout and immediately places a pair of high-end athletic men's flip-flops, wanting a price check on them. There wasn't a store branded tag, but luckily my company is a genius, and all prices of shoes are written on the bottom of the shoes. So I flip them over, and there's a 35 written on the bottom. We round up a penny when we write on the bottom, so the actual price is $34.99. So the following conversation happened. Me. Okay, so the price for these are going to be $34.99. Lady. What? How do you know that? Me. We write the prices of our shoes on the bottom in case the tag gets ripped off. Lady. Oh, well, the tag said 35, and I thought that just couldn't be the price, so I ripped off the tag. And look, this tag here, points to the manufacturer tag, says it's $21. Me. I'm sorry, ma'am, but we only go by the store name tags. There will be $34.99. Would you like them today? The lady ended up not buying the flip-flops and went on a rant about how the price shouldn't be higher than what I can get at the mall, and that's expensive for this store. I can understand that $35 is a bit much for some flip-flops, but I don't make the prices, lady. I can only follow them. I eventually had to interrupt her rant with, have a good day, ma'am, and call the next customer because she wouldn't leave and was holding up the line. Fuck. Like, I get it. I've worked at a shoe store. I've seen it happen myself. People grab, like, expensive shoes, throw them up in, they'll like scuff them a little bit, throw them in the clearance section and say, I found this in the clearance section. Can I buy these for $10? It's like, no, lady, those are like $300 shoes. What's the matter with you? Like, why did you do that? Like, you damaged them. You should be paying for them now, you crazy bitch. Like, no. People in, like, I don't blame Al Bundy for being so fucking miserable working in the shoe industry for so fucking long. It was not good. I had to get out of there. People, and like, the politics there when I worked there was like, if I didn't talk gossip about customers with my managers, they demoted me because I didn't want to participate in that bullshit. I was just like, no, I'm here to do my job. My numbers are good. I'm selling. My department is clean. What do you want from me? Like, you want me to gossip? That's not what I'm here for. I don't like you people. Like, I just want to do my job, you know? I mean, there was like one person there I liked, but she left before I did, and so that kind of is also what helped me get my way out the door. All right, my dudes, I think, let me see, do I have one more story? Let's see, do I have r/tales from security store? All right, this one is called People Banging in My Lot, posted by user Marius Reformat. Hello, my dear and lovely security folk. User Marius Reformat here with another tale for my brothers and sisters of r/tales from security, from out here on the front lines of the weird. For whatever reason, the parking lot of my hotel is a goddamn aphrodisiac. Well, come back to that. In the time I've spent there, I've developed a solid sixth sense for when something's fucky. One of my intuitions in any car spending more than 5 minutes warming up is up to something. Cut to about 0100 hours on a Sunday night. Last bar closes and a couple leaves and heads to their car. Property doesn't fully close to the public until 30 minutes after the last bar closes. This allows people to finish their whiskey or beer and move it to the exit. Hope they found a friend and go into the night. Anyways, I give Night Audit a quick break and bullshit with the closing bartender for a few before I head back out to my lot and begin the closing process of checking all cars for campers, people fucking, or just lingerers who need some encouragement to move the fuck on. We're closed. I see that there's a car over by the dumpster area in a rather well-lit area for once. That's idling with headlights on. Checking the time, it's about 01:45. Initially, I'm like, alright, let's not be a dick just yet. So I walk out into the middle of the lot and light a smoke and begin my observation. I hit the car with my beam from my flashlight of justice, which has been enough in the past to remove people. However, this wasn't one of those times. Sighing, I ignite my light and, smoke in mouth, begin my approach with beam aimed directly inside the car. At about 10 feet away, I can see that the driver is reclined back and also has no shirt on. Startled, he sits up and I can't see the female passenger, but she grabs a big vinyl shopping bag and I assume pulls it to her to cover up. Leave, I say, already annoyed. He looks all pissy because his good time is over. I just stare at him, smoking a cig with my light ignited. He pulled out all fast, with tires screeching, as so many other insecure men have done before them, to really show me or my colleague just how cool they really are. I've decided from now on that when I catch people banging, I'm just gonna yell, "Fornicators! Repent, sinners!" in my best Southern preacher voice, to see if that doesn't get a more immediate response. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for reading. Stay safe out there. Yeah, I don't get that. Like, go rent a hotel room at least. Like, don't do it in a car, like in a parking lot. Have some self-respect. Come on. Like, what the fuck? What is wrong with people? I mean, okay, sure, some people might have done some crazy shit in their past, but, like, you're an adult. Like, gross. You know what I'm saying? Like, didn't they literally say that they were in a hotel parking lot? Like, you're right there. It's so convenient. Why are you just ignoring that fact? Cheap. That's not the guy you want right there. If he's willing to forego the completely comfy bed that's probably 20 feet away instead subject you to everybody's ridicule, he might not be the one for you, is just all I'm saying. All right, my dudes, that's all I've got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below if you're enjoying this theme I've got going with a little bit of a mixture. A couple of you have let me know what you think, but I'd like to hear more of you voice your opinion, because this is, I'm kind of liking this. It puts a little bit of variety in my life. I'm enjoying it. Anyway, if you did, let me know below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on all notifications for future videos just like this one. My dudes, we're at 895 subscribers. We're at 888 yesterday. We're almost there. 105 to go. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching. As always, the links to these stories will be in the description below, so head on over to Reddit and show those posters some love with some upvotes. You know they deserve it, my dudes. And I will see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace out!